Hey all, we got a fun one today. It's the Phineas and Ferb theme song. Phineas and Ferb is a animated show on Disney. It's a great show. My kids loved it. We watched it for years, and now it's coming back. So they came back for a fifth season, so I thought it'd be a lot of fun to do this one. This song is written in A flat. That's the key that it's in. But if we take our capo, put it on the first fret, makes the chords a little bit easier to play. Instead of playing an A flat, we'll be playing G. The other thing is the music and the chords for this are all going to be, there'll be a link in the description below so you can play it there. So let's get started. Let's get to the chords. The chords we're going to need are a C. Strum the 5 highest strings, and we say high, we're going by pitch, so it's the A string on down, that's the C, a G, an A minor. In the A minor, we're going to just use this 2-finger version, strumming the 5 highest again. Sometimes this chord is called a C with an A in the bass, but call it an A minor. Then in E minor 7, probably the easiest chord we have, we're just going to use the 1-finger version, strumming all 6. We need an A, and you can play it with the 3 fingers like this. There's also going to be a time when you want to just try the 1-finger version, strumming it like that. And we're going to use that to help us with another chord change. We need a D, strumming the 4 highest, the F sharp, and that's why I like that 1-finger version of the A, so because one of the chord changes is from the A to the F sharp. If you can't play the F sharp, practice, 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 you'll get it. But for this song, I can give you a couple different ways you can play it. So you can skip the F sharp, and we'll also need an E. Those chords. Oh, we also need an F, full F. Again, if you can't play the F, don't worry. I'll show you how you can get around it. But you should really try and learn how to play that. All right, those are the chords. The first part of the song starts a little bit slower, and the way I like to play that is just with 1 down strum. Do it any way you want. But it starts off with a C. There are 104 days to a G, summer vacation, and then that A minor, the 2-finger A minor, school comes around, and then the E minor 7 with just 1 finger, just to end it. Back to a C, the annual problem, G, for our generation, A, is finding a good way, D, to spend it. All right, so let's just do that again. There are 104 days of summer vacation. School comes around just to end it. The annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. That's the first section. The next part is where it speeds up, where Phineas goes, like maybe. That starts off with a G, building a rocket, fighting a mummy, to an A, climbing up the Eiffel Tower, D, discovering something that doesn't exist, G, giving a monkey a shower. Then the band goes into it's a walk down, bum, 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 which is pretty cool. And we can emulate that on a guitar after we play the G. We play a G note, which is the low E string, 3rd fret. The F sharp, which is the 2nd fret on the low E string. The F note, which is the 1st fret on the low E string. And then just the low E string itself. So in context, you play the G, and then the 4 notes. That's the first part of the fast section. All right, the second part of the fast section starts off with an E, surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, and then A for locating Frankenstein's brain. And again, here I like playing it with the 1 finger, locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here. That, when you're playing with the one finger version, it's a lot easier to get to the F sharp. Right? Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, D. Driving our sister insane, Phineas. Let's just do that again. So E, surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots, locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here. What is finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, D. Driving a sister insane. That's the second section. All right, the third part and the last part of the fast section starts off with the G. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do to a C before school starts this fall. Come on, Perry. G, so stick with us. To F, because Phineas and E, verb, A, are gonna, D, do it, E, all. G, so stick with us. F, because Phineas, E, verb, A, gonna, D, do it, all. Right, so let's do that section again, and then I'm gonna show you a different way to play it if you can't do those quick chord changes at the end, okay? So G, as you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So on that fast section, the last part's where he's singing, so stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb. If you can't get to the F and the E real quick, practice, practice, practice. You can get it. I'm confident you can get it. But another way is you can just stick on the G, right? So instead of that chord change, you could just stay on a G. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb, A, are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So you can hang on the G if you'd like, and that would work fine. I had to move my setup because it's getting really hot out here. So we're gonna do a playthrough. Nice and easy, we're gonna just do a downstroke on each one. There's 104 days of summer vacation. School comes around just to end it. The annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe building a rocket, fighting a mummy, climbing up the Eiffel Tower, discovering something that doesn't exist, giving a monkey a shower, surfing on tidal waves, creating nanobots, locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here. Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, driving our sister insane. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. Right? That's a nice playthrough. Let's do another playthrough, a little faster this time. The first section I like to do just some downstrokes. And then the next piece, the like maybe, I like to just vary the strum pattern, just down, down, up, whatever you like, just whatever feels right. Don't focus too much on getting a strum pattern right. It's more about get the rhythm and the feel and doing what you enjoy. So here we go. There are 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes around just to end it. The annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe building a rocket, fighting a mummy, or climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Discovering something that doesn't exist, giving a monkey a shower, surfing on tidal waves, creating nanobots, locating Frankenstein's brain. It's over here. Finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, driving a sister insane. As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. That's it, that's the whole song. Well, that's it, that's our song. I hope you had a lot of fun playing it. I love playing it, I've been having a great time learning it, and I hope you enjoy it too. So I do these videos for my CoachArt students. CoachArt is a fantastic nonprofit. We do lots of services for kids with long-term illnesses. We do music, we do art, we do STEM, lots of things like that. So if you're interested in finding out more, go to CoachArt.org and find out more about the organization, donate if you can, or get involved as a volunteer. Thanks. Have a good one.